There is usually a good amount of historical titles that are released every year. These range from less realistic AAA titles to hardcore indie games that can take many hours to understand. However bad 2020 was, it was no exception, with quite a few good titles announced. So, in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 historical games I've seen that you might want to add to your wishlist. Rising Lords is a medieval turn-based strategy game with card and board game elements. You play as a nobleman, commanding armies to wage war with against your enemy, as well as serfs to collect resources or produce goods for your valiant cause. You must balance a mixture of economic growth, diplomacy, and war to have success for your nation. The game's unique feature is that it's turn-based with cards that you use to get things done. These are critical to how you fight your battles against your enemy. The battles in the game are not just affected by your troops or cards, but also the terrain as well as fortifications you can build or the use of agents to harass your enemy. This game does not just come with a single player campaign mode, but also a 4-player multiplayer mode, which allows you to battle against your friends. This mode is also simultaneous, so you won't need to wait for that particularly slow friend to complete his turn. Rising Lords released in early access in May of 2020, and it has received regular updates since, with its latest in February 2021 of recording this video. According to the developers, the game could take about another year for it to fully release, but this isn't guaranteed. Manor Lords is thought to be my most anticipated game to have been announced in the last year. It is an upcoming medieval strategy game that combines organic city building with large-scale tactical battles. The reason I'm so excited is due to Manor Lords' combination of city building and warfare. You grow a small county as you unlock more technology and construct more buildings to become the most powerful in all the lands. But you must also deploy an army to make sure none of your neighbours can take you over. You may also decide to invade one of them to add to your power. The game is unlike most historical city builders, as its building mechanics seem to be realistic and fluid, with building and road placement not fixed on a grid placement. The game has also some amazing building animations that really show the attention to detail the lone developer is willing to put into the game. The martial side of the game looks very promising. It seems to work very similarly to the Total War series, with tens of soldiers grouped as one unit and controlled by the player. The developer has added to the combat to make it more realistic, such as tactically withdrawing troops and choosing between volley or fire at will for ranged units. The game developer seems to be actively adding to the game, with the latest update being recent to this recording. The developer hasn't provided a set release date of yet, however it will most likely be in the next couple of years that the game will fully release. Up next is a game for all you prehistory fanboys. Sapiens is a game where you control a tribe of newly civilized humans. You have a good amount of customization over their starting planet, such as sea levels and temperature. While you control your band of early humans, you must hunt and gather food to survive, as well as innovate to unlock new technologies to grow your tribe. This game is still in a very early stage of development, with little information at all being released on its Steam page. Without much information to go off, this game looks like it might have a hard time being competitive in this market, with other games such as Dawn of Man taking the prime spot. According to the developer, this game does have some unique selling points. These include having your tribesmen following a religion, development into the industrial age, and simple but good graphics. The developer has planned an early access release for early 2022, but the full version of the game isn't planned for much later. Set about 10,000 years after Sapiens, we have Burden of Command. This is a game set in World War II, where you, the captain, take command of an American company with deployments set in both Africa and Europe. Your aim is simple, to push the Wehrmacht back. However, you do not just have your equipment and tactics to worry about like most war games. Burden of Command is unique in the way it combines both physical combat, in attacking the enemy, and the emotional and mental side of dealing with your troops. You must resolve issues that your troops may present to you, and change your strategy and tactics to ensure you can achieve your objective without losing many men. This is because your troops actually have stories and backgrounds, and losing them can have rippling morale effects throughout your company. This game is being compared to the TV show Band of Brothers, and I think this is a great comparison, due to the relationships you will be building with the troops fighting in your company. Burden of Command has been receiving regular updates since it was first posted to Steam, with this last one posted a couple days before recording this video. The game does not look like it will be out anytime soon, with even early access not having a fixed date. I assume the game will have released on early access by the end of 2022. The final game on my list is Going Medieval. I could sum up this game simply as a medieval RimWorld. However, I don't think that does this game justice. Going Medieval is a game where you take control of a band of townsfolk who have fled their past lives to stake out something new. You'll build up a village, setting up production of both consumer goods to fulfill your village's needs, and martial goods to equip your townsfolk so they can survive some of the many dangerous raids they will face. You'll also have to work on building a formidable castle to ensure your growing village's safety. The game has unique and cool graphics, as well as game mechanics that allow you to be however creative you want in planning and making awesome structures such as a town hall or a castle. As far as I'm aware, there's been nothing like this attempted in recent times, which makes the game have little competition. If you love colony management games, mixed with the survival elements of Banished or RimWorld, you'll most likely enjoy this game greatly. I had the awesome opportunity to test an alpha edition for this game, which showed me the great potential it has, as well as the work the small indie team has put into it. The game has been receiving regular large updates that constantly add to it, bringing it closer to an early access release. This game is currently in beta and is set to release in early access quite soon. I hope you've enjoyed this video and discovered some upcoming historical titles that you like the look of. I'll be purchasing the games that are currently in early access or are soon to release, and will record separate videos on them showcasing some of the features that they offer. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe for similar content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.